catching. Kick it back out of Williams. Touch pass over to Boyle. Boyle on the left baseline. Feeds the post to Carter. Half hook with the right hand is good. Mitchell Carter, the 6'10", bounce feed from Meyer out high. Kaylon Williams working the point. Ramblers in a 2-3 zone. Feed the post. Carter. Touch. Layup is good. Mitchell Carter. 13-point lead in the leather here. Ramblers fall back in that 2-3 zone. Lob feed. Catching Carter. Low right. Try to reverse layup attempt and got it to go. I'll tell you what. Mitchell Carter off the bench. Ramblers the top 3-point shooting team in the league, and hopefully that'll come to fruition. And Mitchell Carter in the lane knocks down another half hook. The Ramblers erased a 13-point first half deficit to rally for the 6-point win behind 21 points from Jeff McCammon. Maroon and Gold just 5-9 all time against the Panthers.
Back in this game, but they got to start cutting into this lead. It's 13 right now. Why not?
The energy and momentum has turned toward the Maroon and Gold a little bit the last couple of minutes.
Yep.
Milwaukee brings pressure into the forecourt now as we hit the 4-minute mark, opening half. Kaylon Williams handling for the Panthers. Two hands a pass left wing. Boyle feeds in the right baseline to McCallum. Foul line extended left. Meyer rises up for a 15-foot jumper. It's off the rim, no good. Weak shot rebound, Polka. Up ahead, Stanley. Here come the Ramblers. Milwaukee 26, the Ramblers 13. 3:42 to go, half number one. Stanley, right side to Adams, who just checked into the game. Drives on Meyer. Pass up, left wing. McCammon a three, and he got it. Jeff McCammon from downtown. His first triple try of the night. McCammon, a league-leading 64th tray in the year. 26-16, Ramblers cut it to a 10-point deficit. Here's Kaylon Williams, top of the circle, angles right. Around a Myers screen, short corner right now, McCallum. Got some space, fires up a long two, off back to rim, no good. Rebound back tapped, into the hands of Sean Adams. Here come the Ramblers. Stanley into the forecourt, into the paint to the right, rises up, and the ball knocked away. Tone Boyle all the way up in front, into the forecourt, scoops and scores at the other end. That ball caromed all the way up between the rings. Boyle there to pick it up. And went coast to coast. He now has 7. Back to a 12-point lead for Milwaukee. 28-16, 2:49 to play. Hill, a post move on Williams. Turns toward the baseline. His 5-foot jumper, no good. Andy Polka, the offensive board. Kicks it back out to Hill. A long two is no good, but he walked first. So Terrence Hill travels with the basketball. That gives possession back to Milwaukee, who will have it. What do we? Ramblers just ice cold from the floor so far. A mere 5 for 23 from the field. That's a 21.7% clip. Milwaukee, on the other hand, 10 of 25. Panthers also out rebounding the Ramblers 18-16. The Ramblers guilty of 8 first half turnovers so far. Milwaukee inbounds against full court Rambler pressure. J-Rob McCallum up the left sideline into the forecourt. Feeds to Kaylon Williams, the junior guard out of Cedar Rapids, who ranks second in the league with 4.9 assists per contest. Williams, lob feed, right block. Tony Meyer catching, kick it back out of Williams. Touch pass over to Boyle. Boyle on the left baseline. Feeds the post to Carter. Half hook with the right hand is good. Mitchell Carter, the 6'10" senior out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a transfer out of South Carolina, has his first 2. 14-point lead now for Milwaukee, 30-16. Under 2 minutes to play, first half. Stanley around a Polka screen, takes it top of the wheel, left side, Hill, short corner left now. McCammon will feed the post. Polka turns on Carter, skip past to Stanley, drives into the paint, kicks it back out, Hill 9 to shoot. Polka at the high post, back in and on Carter. Fades, fires, and got the right hand hook to go. Andy Polka, his 7th first half point. Polka making his 5th start of the year, having a whale of an opening half.
He just pushed that ball in there.
7 points and 8 rebounds for the senior out of Oshkosh. 1:22 to play. 30-18. Milwaukee by 12. Here's J-Rob McCallum. Two-hand pass to Tone Boyle. A lob feed. Carter couldn't handle the pass. Saves it from going out of bounds into the hands of McCallum. McCallum at the foul line. Feeds it for Carter. Right block. He walked the basketball. Travel against Milwaukee. Ramblers dug in defensively. He got the hold. 6 to go. Ramblers will go back on offense, trailing by 12. 30-18 our count. Ryan Allen back in for Milwaukee. J-Rob McCallum's going to take a seat on Rob Jeter's bench. As we approach the 1 minute mark here in the opening half. Stanley drives left of the key, flips it up top. Avercamp. He'll survey the Milwaukee man-to-man defense. Stanley now once again between the rings, has a poke the screen, angles right of the circle around. That turns the corner, baseline right, had a shot blocked by Allen. And we have a whistle.
Goaltending.
They're going to say goaltending called against Ryan Allen. There was contact. They're going to count the basket. So Stanley, his first 2 of the night. Rivers back within 10. 42 seconds for the first half. 10-second differential, game and shot clock. Allen forecourt now for Milwaukee. They break pressure. Boyle, a bounce feed from Meyer out high. Kaylon Williams working the point. Ramblers in a 2-3 zone. Feed the post. Carter, touch. Layup is good. Mitchell Carter. He has 4 quick points off the bench. And Milwaukee back up by a dozen. Shot clock is gone dark. First half clock down to 17. Stanley. In the forecourt, attacking front court right. Around to poke the screen, takes it top of the wheel, feeds Avercamp. Short corner right, Hill. Catch and shoot 3. Rattles around and out. Rebound to Allen with 4 seconds into the forecourt. Allen feeds Williams, forces up a 3 at the buzzer off the back of the rim, no good. 20 minutes.
Well, it was obvious offensive foul. You can't call it any other way. Polka looks a little out of breath, though.
If you would have told me that Hill so far would have 4 points in just 5 minutes logged in this ball game, and the Ramblers would still trail by 13, I would have been shocked. But that's exactly what's happened tonight.
You're absolutely right, John.
Hill, the team's top scorer and rebounder. Polka driving down the lane, a whistle, and they're going to call an offensive foul the other way. So Polka, who absorbed contact to our left, comes down and drives the paint at the other end and gets whistled for the offensive foul on this trip down. So Andy's going to pick up his second. Team foul number 1 on the Ramblers here in the second half. 36-23, Milwaukee, a 13-point lead in the leather here. Ramblers fall back in that 2-3 zone. Lob feed, catching Carter, low right, try to reverse layup attempt and got it to go. I'll tell you what, Mitchell Carter off the bench has 6 points, and he's done it in fewer than 6 minutes.
Yeah, he's used his size to a great advantage.
Stanley scoops and scores and has hacked on his way to the rack as he turned the corner at the high post. Went down the left-hand side of the lane, drew contact, finished the layup attempt. He has 4, and will go to the line, looking to convert the old-fashioned 3-point play. Stanley to the line, 62% free throw shooting this year, 41 for 66. Did not play at Detroit on Saturday. First foul shot is good. He converts the 3-point play. Courtney now with 5. The Ramblers are back within a dozen. 38-26 our count, 17-18 to go, half number 2. Here's Williams up the right sideline. A bounce feed in the right wing. Over to Tone Boyle, picks up his dribble, skips over to McCallum. Now back to Kaylon Williams on the left point. Curls around a Mitchell screen. Feeds Meyer off a cut. Meyer a 3, left wing, no good. Long Karen comes out to Terrence Hill. Hands off to Stanley. Stanley up the left sideline, moving toward the top of the key. Angles around a Polka screen. Now feeds Avercamp. Open look, straight on 3, off back of the rim, no good. Polka tried to tip it home. No good, but a whistle and a foul called. I think they're going to get Mitchell Carter for climbing over Polka's back, who had the rebound position on the left line. So Carter picks up the foul. That's his first. Jerron McCallum's going to check out for Milwaukee as Allen comes back in for Rob Jeter's crew. Ramblers a fresh 35, inbound baseline right. Polka now into the paint. Rises up to the cup, missed the layup attempt, but Avercamp the foul on the flush. And Avercamp the offensive board. Flushed it home with 2 hands. He has 4, and the Ramblers are within 10, 38-28.
I think the Ramblers are thinking, we've done this before, we can do it again.
Meyer a 3 to answer, woefully short. Rebound to Allen. Mitchell Carter was all over Avercamp. No foul call. Ball deflected out of bounds. I'm going to say last touch by the Ramblers. It'll stay with Milwaukee. Mitchell Carter was accosting Avercamp in the lane on that rebound attempt. No foul called.
Nothing.
Williams inbounds to Carter now. Left of the key. Backing up on Avercamp. Kick into the corner. Williams refeeds Carter now. Carter puts the ball on the deck. Spin move up with the right hand. Off the mark. No good. Rebound tip into the hands of Tony Meyer. Pulls up jump. Shot from the baseline right from 10 is off the mark. Ramblers come away with the rebound. Hill in transition. Stutter step to the foul line. Tried to dump it up top to Avercamp. And an over and back call as Avercamp forced to go into the backcourt to try to save it. Instead, the Ramblers commit the turnover, and Milwaukee will have the basketball when we come back. Officials timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 15-58.
For action, and they come out with more energy this half, and they certainly, it's a couple possessions on 2 threes, and boom, you're down to 4 points. I mean, that's how close they are.
Ramblers the top 3-point shooting team in the league, and hopefully that'll come to fruition. And Mitchell Carter in the lane knocks down another half hook with the right hand. He has 8 points, folks. His season high this season has been 1 point. He came in averaging 0.2 points per contest, and he has 8. And Polka with the layup attempt low right. At the other end, Andy Polka has 9 points and 11 rebounds. Polka double figures in rebounding for the 5th time this year. Ramblers cut it to a 10-point deficit once again. 15:21 to go. Kalen Williams turns the corner, baseline right, kissed it home off the window and in with the right-handed layup attempt. Kalen Williams, 5 points. Stanley now top of the circle. Avercamp straight on 3, rounded out. Rebound Allen. Allen outlet right to Kalen Williams. Into the forecourt, angling right to left. Picked up by Stanley. Timeout, Ron Jeter. 30-second timeout. It'll turn to a full. We'll take it with him. 14:58 to go. Second half here in